Good afternoon, everyone. Today I am going to present a paper on paper battery. Let's see what a paper battery is. A paper battery is a flexible, ultra thin energy storage and production device formed by combining carbon nanotubes with a conventional sheet of cellulose based paper. In addition to these, paper batteries are flexible and environmental friendly, allowing integration into a wide range of products. Their functioning is similar to conventional chemical batteries with the important difference that they are non-corrosive and do not require extensive housing. Paper battery is made up of carbon nanotubes and cellulose, that is paper. Let's see how the paper battery looks. This is how the paper battery looks and this is how the conventional battery looks like. The paper battery consists of carbon nanotubes, electrolyte and a wire. The conventional battery consists of a metal rod, an electrolyte and a wire. These are the difference between a paper battery and a conventional battery. Let's see what is carbon nanotubes. Carbon nanotubes are allotropes of carbon with a cylindrical nanostructure. These cylindrical carbon molecules have unusual properties which are valuable for nanotechnology, electronics, optics and other fields of material science and technology. In addition to these, owing to their extraordinary thermal conductivity, mechanical and electrical properties, carbon nanotubes find applications as additives to various structural material. For instance, nanotubes form a tiny portion of materials in some baseball bats, golf clubs, car parts, etc. Let's see what are the properties of carbon nanotubes. Carbon nanotubes are flexible and very lightweight. Carbon nanotubes offer high tensile strength. Carbon nanotubes are good conductor of electricity. They are highly packing density and low mass density. It provides low resistance. Let's see what are the properties of cellulose. Cellulose is biodegradable and biocompatible material. It provides low shear strength. It offers high tensile strength. Cellulose has magnificent absorption capacity and porosity. It is non-toxic and it can be easily recyclable and reusable. Let's see what are the methods of paper battery construction. There are three methods how can we make paper batteries. Let's see what's the first method. This first method, we have to fabricate the cathode and anode with zinc and magnesium dioxide respectively. The help of the standard silk screen printing press, these batteries are printed on the surface of a paper. After that, this printed paper is infused with the carbon nanotubes. Now, let this printed paper is dipped into an electrolyte, that's ionic liquid solution. Here, the cathode used is zinc and anode is manganese dioxide. Electrode is carbon nanotubes and electrolyte is ionic liquid solution. This is the second method. In this method is little complex than the first method. Here, the silicon is used as substrate and the nanotubes grow on this substrate. Cellulose is used to fill the gaps in the matrix substrate and also to form a combination with the nanotubes. When the matrix dried, the amalgamated nanotubes and cellulose is stripped off. Thus we can create paper sheets having layers of carbon nanotubes. By combining these two sheets together, we can construct a supercapacitor with an ionic solution like urine, sweat or human blood, etc. as an electrolyte. This is the third method. This method is comparatively simple and can be fabricated in the laboratory. First, we have to take a rectangular shaped Xerox paper. Now made a coating of ionic solution into this paper surface. Then spread the specifically prepared carbon nanotubes ink over this ionic coated Xerox paper. The other side of the Xerox paper is laminated with a thin film or layer of lithium. Next, the aluminum rods are used to transfer current between these two electrodes. These are the three methods. Now let's see the images of paper battery. These are the images of paper battery and how this look likes. Now let's see the working principle of paper battery. In this, the internal performance of paper battery is identical to that of traditional battery by generating a voltage about 1.5 volt. The working principle of traditional batteries where the ions and the electrons moves between this electrode, the anode and cathode. Due to this flow of electrons from cathode to anode, currents start flowing from anode to cathode along the conductor. Similarly, in paper batteries, the metal is used as the anode and the carbon nanotubes as cathode. Also, the paper or cellulose is used as separator. Due to this chemical reaction between this electrolyte and the carbon, the electrons are generated. Similarly, due to the chemical reaction between electrolyte and metals, ions are generated. These generated electrons starts flow through the external circuits from cathode to anode. These are the areas where it is used. Paper batteries are used in Google Glasses, wearable biosensors, and wearable computers, etc. It can be used in entertainment devices. It is used in tags and smart cards for medical applications like disposable medical diagnostic devices, and also can be used in pacemaker due to the page batteries. Paper batteries is non-toxic and biodegradable in nature. It is ideal for aircrafts, automobiles, remote controllers, etc. Let's see the advantages of paper battery. Paper batteries can be used as both supercapacitor and battery. Paper batteries are very flexible, ultra thin, non-toxic and biodegradable battery. It has long life. It provides a steady power. It can be available in different shapes and size. They offer high energy efficiency. Paper batteries are low cost and can easily disposed. They can produce 1.5 volt energy, and also paper batteries are rechargeable. These are the advantages of paper batteries. Now let's see what are the disadvantages of paper battery. The construction of carbon nanotubes used in the paper battery is very expensive. There are different techniques used like chemical vapor dispersion, arc discharge, electrolysis, laser ablation, etc. If we inhale the paper battery, they start interacting with the macrophages present in the lungs. This is very similar to that of asbestos fibers, so that it is very hazardous to the human health. So that paper batteries are dangerous to human life. That's all. Thank you.